Funnels and follow-up, funnels and follow-up, funnels and follow-up.
Are you
No,
going to make us a theme song?
I should make a jingle.
You should make a jingle. No, you shouldn't. Okay, you can make the jingle, but don't sing the jingle.
Well, considering I have zero musical talent, I don't think we want the jingle from me. Anyway, why are we here, Kat? Tell us what Funnels and Follow-Up is all about.
Funnels and Follow-Up is the business podcast and live show that talks about creating funnels to bring prospects into your world and then creating an easy system to keep following up with them, to keep them in your world, to turn prospects into clients and clients into raving fans. And that's what we do on this show.
And that is perfect because today, we're going to be talking about how to get them to even think about going into your funnel, how to get those prospects going, maybe I should find out more. And we're going to do that with the power pitch.
Absolutely.
And for those that don't know what the power pitch is, that is our branded trademarked term for what you commonly might know as an elevator speech.
Your 30-second commercial, your 60-second commercial, your networking commercial.
Yes.
It's a power pitch. And the reason why it's a power pitch is because you are pitching everyone in that room. You are talking about what it is that you do, how you can solve their problems, and why they should contact you. But you want it to be powerful. You want it to be meaningful. You want to be able to, in 30 seconds or 60 seconds, or sometimes even 20 seconds, not who you are in the history of the company, but what is the pain point that your ideal client has, why you're the expert, and what they should do to solve the pain. That's it.
Simple.
That's what a power pitch is all about.
And, well, I think you left out the most important. You kind of implied it, but a call to action.
All right, what to do next?
Yes. See, you implied it.
What to do to resolve it?
We use
That's
marketing.
not implied. That's telling.
We have to sound smart and use marketing terminology. It's a CTA, folks.
It's a CTA. It's a call to action. So your power pitch, first and foremost, we do a challenge. A couple times a year we do a challenge, and you can find the challenge at cohencoaching.com/YPP for your power pitch. cohencoaching.com/YPP for your power pitch. And if we're not getting ready to do this challenge, because it's so important to have a really good power pitch, this website will let you know when we're doing the power pitch again, so that you can get informed.
Absolutely. I'll put that in the comments as well, so those that are seeing this on Facebook or YouTube can just click the link.
Yeah, if you're listening on audio, whatever, it's Cohen, COHEN, coaching.com/YPP, as in your power pitch. And why is it so important that you join us whenever it is that we're doing this challenge? It just so happens that we're doing this challenge a few days after we're recording this podcast. It's so important because in just 5 days, you can understand who is your ideal client. What do you sell? And it's not a widget. It's not a service. It is a solution. And then understand the structure of a power pitch. And the structure is real easy. You're calling out your ideal client. You're calling out who you want to be introduced to. You're giving them a pain point. So, a pain point for a mom of kids 10 years old and younger, a pain point is that those kids catch colds. They all snivel. They all sneeze on each other and cough on each other. So they catch colds from each other, and flus and fevers, and they bring it home. So
you see, you came across one of those snotty little kids, didn't you?
No, actually, I just needed a drink of water because we live
Okay.
here in Phoenix, Arizona, and my throat does get dry.
Well, then I apologize for the parents of snotty little kids.
Right. So, moms, dads of children under 10 years old, you're calling out a very specific group of people, or, moms and dads of kids who are in grade school. Very specific group of people. And then the pain point. You know how your kids never cover their mouths when they sneeze, and all kids share germs, and yours bring home sickness, colds, flu. So you're calling out the pain point. Holy Christmas. I know of a mom, or I am a mom. And yes, my kids come home with a cold and then I miss work. You're getting them to think, oh my gosh, my kids miss school. I miss work. And then you say, I have a solution. Whatever that solution is, you talk about the solution, and finally, a call to action. If you're in a networking group, the call to action would be, so introduce me to all your, parent friends. It might be give me a call. It might be hop on a call with me. It's something. But at the end, after you've said, I know your pain, I know who you are, I know your pain, I have the solution, you can't say bye-bye and walk away, because you're leaving them hanging in the lurch.
Exactly. You've got their attention. They want to do something.
That's right.
So if you don't give them something to do, they're not going to do anything, and you're providing a disservice.
Right.
Because they need to know you have the solution to my problem. What is it? What is it? Nothing. What the hell, people? What the hell? This is a family-oriented show. What the heck, people? What the heck?
It's a business-oriented show, actually.
Oh, what the hell, people?
So,
yeah.
What makes a good power pitch, and what makes a terrible elevator pitch?
Are you asking me, or is that a rhetorical question?
No, it's not a rhetorical question. It's what makes a good power pitch, and what makes a lousy elevator pitch?
Okay, I will tell you a good power pitch is when you have all of the, what do we call them? Let's call them bullet points. Calling out your ideal client, your ideal prospect, showing the pain points, whatever the pain points happen to be, having the solution to the pain point, and a call to action. That is a power pitch. And you can do that in 30 seconds. You can do that in 60 seconds.
Right.
Depending on what the situation calls for. An elevator pitch, a bad elevator pitch. I think you do it best, Kat. Just when you're asked to speak. Okay. So I'm a business coach, and my office is on the corner of Main and Elm Streets. And my phone number is 602-399-7430. My website is www.cohencoaching.com. And I help businesses succeed.
That's a really, really bad elevator speech. And that's what you don't want to do. The other thing that drives me crazy is when people go, I. And to emphasize the point, and this is going to be really annoying. This is really going to be annoying. But this is what it sounds like to the listener. When you say, I'm a business coach and I am certified and I got my certification from ABC School of Business Coaches, and I worked with over 1,000 businesses and I received all these awards, and I, that's what it sounds like.
You're done.
It sounds like all the recipient can hear, all the person that you're networking with can hear, all the other people in your networking group can hear is stop it. Nobody gives a crap what you do, what certifications you have. Now, there is a time and a place to bring out the fact that you're an expert. There is a time and a place to say all the letters that go after your name. RN, LPN, MD, DC, whatever letters, whatever certifications you have, there is absolutely a time and a place for them. It is not in the 30-second pitch. It is not in the 20-second pitch, because you have not given anyone a compelling reason to speak to you further, speak with you further.
Yeah, they don't care if you're an MBA. They care about, you can solve my problem. You can provide the solution to my pain points. That they care about. When you're at that phase, after that, then you can absolutely let them know what your credentials are. That's a deeper conversation.
A power pitch is not a conversation. It's a conversation starter. When you get up in front of the audience and you have 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, when you have that very short window of time, you need to say something that attracts attention, that starts a future conversation. That's so important to understand. You're not there to tell everyone everything that you do. You're there to entice them to meet with you further. You're there to entice them to either refer people to you or refer themselves to you, because there's something about what you just said that hit on an exact pain point, that hit on an exact problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you've got it down. So why do I need to improve on perfection? I'm just saying.
What perfection? You always want to improve. You always want to improve your power pitch.
No, I'm talking about you, my wife, my love, the person who teaches me everything I know, mostly, kind of, sort of. So,
all right. So, what can somebody do right now to improve their power pitch, to improve what they're saying when they get up in front of an audience?
Okay. So the first thing that they can do is understand the pain points of their ideal client. That's first and foremost. Understand those pain points, because that's what you're going to be pointing out. You're going to be poking the bruise, so to speak. You want them to know that you know their pain, and then what is the solution that you provide. And again, it's not necessarily the widget or the service. It is the feeling, the end result.
Yeah.
That is really, once you know that is the meat and potatoes of your power pitch.
So first and foremost, then, what pain does your client have? Every client has pain. It's not physically, it's not physical pain necessarily. It could be a discomfort. It could be, it could be a state of mind. It could be a feeling of lack, FOMO, the fear of missing out. Those are all pain points. Those are all things that that you want to touch upon, that shows that you understand where your client's mind is at. The next up, and All right, we got to admit, we're sending notes back and forth to each other because I'm giving Barry really good stuff to post up on the live, on the on the YouTube channel, and he's just not getting it.
I am so not getting it.
So
but now I get it. It's good to know.
Yeah. So share what I wrote, Barry.
I will share.
Share what I wrote.
I will share.
Copy and paste, baby. Copy and paste. So that's the first thing. Understand what your client's pain points are, and then tell them that you understand their pain. Whatever you're saying right now, stop it. Just stop it. And talk first and foremost about the pain. Talking first about your name and your company and your phone number and your website and your how many people do you see at a networking meeting standing there writing down your name and your address and your phone number and all that other stuff? And if you're at a networking meeting every single week, people should have your business card. So don't repeat stuff. Don't don't say something that is wasting the time, the precious time that you have to get your commercial out. You want to hit people, boom, right between the eyes. You want to say to them, you have this pain. I know you have this pain. You are lacking in your life. You are lacking in your business. You are lacking in something because of this problem that you have. I get it. I understand the problem. I have solved this problem for myself. I have solved this problem for my clients. I have solved this problem for others. Reassure them that you know what you're talking about. I have solved the problem. And so I can solve the problem for you. I know the problem. I have solved the problem. I can solve it for you too. And here's how. Let's get together. Let's have a conversation. Call me. Take my card. Email me. Text me. Whatever it is. Because in the end, when you have this problem resolved, your life will be sunshine and roses. Your life will be so much better. You will double, triple, quadruple your income. Whatever it is, the end result. Don't tell them how. Nobody gives a you know what about how. Not until they get into it. Don't say that, I own a gym and by working with you 3 times a week for an hour each time and then sending you home to do 100 push-ups every single day and eating such and such a diet and then doing this, I will make you skinny.
Boring.
And you've already used up your time. What you're going to say is, you've been struggling with your weight. Maybe since your baby was born, maybe since you hit puberty. You struggle with your weight. You've tried everything. Nothing seems to work. I know. I have taken my clients from overweight to running a marathon. I can do the same for you. When we work together, I work with you and your specific needs to get you the results that you have said you want, that you've been struggling to get always. That's it. Oh my God. I know. She's talking to me. He's talking to me. He gets it. He's had success. When I work with him, I'll have success too. It's all you need to do when you're doing a power pitch.
And what you just said, Kat, because you inferred all of that just from listening to somebody else's pain point. Really, in this case, it was talking about somebody else's pain point.
Right.
You had the same one. So you were able to say to yourself, oh yeah, that's me. And then how this pain point was resolved, not how, but that the pain point can be resolved. I've been needing that. So you're getting all of this out of 30 seconds. 30 seconds, you're getting your point across to people that who in the past, when you were giving your elevator pitch, didn't care. You said nothing that made their ears perk up. You said nothing that grabbed their attention. But now when you're being very specific like that, it's either them or somebody they know. Their brain automatically starts thinking, who do I know? Who do I know? Is it me? No. Who do I know? Who do I know? That's how you get referrals.
Right. You're looking for somebody specific. You're not looking for anyone and everyone with skin. Because if you tell me you're looking for anyone and everyone with skin, I'm sitting there going, everybody that I know has skin. And I can't even begin to think who to refer to you. I can't even begin to think, because everybody that I know has skin. Everybody that I know breathes air.
Mm-hmm.
So it's too overwhelming. It's too overwhelming.
Now, say something like working moms. That's narrowing in a little bit further for skin. I'm talking specifically skincare.
Right. Working moms who want to look great but don't have time. Right off the top of my head, I know a bunch of them.
Not that they don't look great anyway.
Right.
They're just, we're not here to insult anybody.
Who want to look great for work but don't have the time. Who want to take care of their skin but don't have time for a skincare regimen. That is absolutely, because I hear the conversations. I hear the conversations from my friends. I had to get up at 5:00 in the morning and drive my kid to practice, and then drive my kid to school, and then drive my kid back, and then, do this and do that. And I feel like I spend my whole life in my car or in my office. I hear that. I see that from my friends on Facebook. So now I know exactly who to refer you to. I know exactly the person that you're looking for that you can help. I don't want to send people that I know to somebody that, maybe could possibly, I don't know if they can help you or not. You don't want to do that. You want to look like a hero when you refer people out. And you want to speak to experts when you have a problem. And that's why it's so important to get the power pitch.
Oh, did you want me to say something?
Yes.
Because that was almost a mic drop moment. I'm like, how do I respond to that? How else can we put this? You need clients. All right. You need to get, no, let me back up. The biggest complaint that we get, the biggest frustration we get, the biggest excuse we get from people that we talk to is, I need clients.
Yeah. Keep your funnel full. That's what that's what we're all about, is keeping your funnel full.
And you got to start by getting people into the funnel. Have the right message. Your power pitch is the start of it. Get the right message so the right people hear it, and they go into your funnel. Now you can start talking to them at a deeper level.
Right.
Make whatever offer you have, starting with your freebie, if that's what you have, then going to a tripwire, if that's what you do, whatever it is, whatever your funnel looks like, you need to get people in there to begin with. And the way you do that is speaking. Get that power pitch out, that 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And here's what's really cool also. You don't even have to speak it. You can do it on Facebook. You can do it on LinkedIn. Just get your message out there. You can type your power pitch, and people are going to hear it. Yeah.
You can type it. You can record it. You can do so, you can get it out there in so many different ways. But the bottom line is, no one cares what you do. No one cares this in 30 seconds. No one cares the schooling that you had, how many people you helped. Nobody cares.
Nope. You want them to care. And the way you get them to care is by showing that you understand their pain points. You know what their problems are. You get it. And you are the solution. period. You're the solution. You're the one that they should go to.
So important to bring it around.
Mm-hmm. Now let's take this a little bit further, shall we?
Yes.
Because you also want to be listening to other people's power pitch, elevator speech, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
You want to listen, because if somebody comes to you, they hear what you're saying, and they come to you with a problem that's like close to what you do, but it's not really in your wheelhouse, you want to be able to refer them to the right people as well. It goes all around, because if you're helping other people fill their funnel, guess what? They're doing the same for you.
Always.
So always make sure your message is clear. And if you hear somebody doing their elevator speech and it sounds like crap, first of all, send them to us. I'm just saying. That just goes without say. But talk to them. See if you could find out a little bit more, because it might be a great partner for you, a great referral partner, a great JV partner, if you share the same audience. It's all about keeping your funnel full.
And you can't get people in the top of the funnel if they don't know that they want to be in, your world, that they want to be in your funnel. If you think of it this way, think of, just a whole line of kitchen funnels, and somebody's walking along. Do they want to drop into yours and see what it is that you have to offer? Or do they walk by yours because they're not, they're looking around going, I'm not really sure what this person has to offer or how this person can help me. So if you're very, very clear, if your sign at the top of your funnel is, hey, this is what I do, come see me if you need this product or service. If you're really clear on that, they're going to drop into your funnel and go, okay, all right, let me see. Let me find out.
And the way they know, because you're not just saying, hey, you might need this product. You're saying, no, this is what ails you. I know this is what ails you. This is what fixes that ailment. Come on in. By the way, I had envisioned in my head a whole bunch of funnels over the stove. I should have had them over the sink, but they were over the stove. So I don't know what that means.
That's a bigger mess for me to clean up.
I know. I don't know what it means, but there you have it.
That probably needs some psychological help to it, but that's a whole other.
I'm sure we know somebody.
I'm sure we know somebody who could help with that. Take a look at what you are saying right now. Take a look at what the reaction is from people. Because quite often what we hear is, I'm not getting enough referrals. I'm not getting, as Barry said earlier, I'm not getting enough clients. But for those of you who network, I'm not getting enough referrals. I'm getting referrals and they're sending me the wrong people. Then you need to look at what it is that you're saying. Whether you do our 5-day challenge, cohencoaching.com/YPP, whether you're doing our 5-day challenge, or you're just looking at what you're saying right now, are you expressly telling the pain point that you know that your client has? Are you expressly saying, I've solved this before, I can solve it again? Are you telling them what the end result will be and then giving them a call to action? Even if you have a couple of these, right? That will increase the people coming into your funnel. That will increase the referrals that you have tremendously if you do a couple of these things right. Because doing it wrong is the reason why your business isn't better than it is. Because you're saying things that are confusing, because you're beating around the bush, because you're asking for too much. And when I say you're asking for too much, you're telling people, I'm looking for person A and person B and person C and person D. And maybe you are, but this week, talk about person A. And next week, talk about person B, and so on.
And be very specific. I think that's what people also are not doing. They're not being specific enough.
No.
Don't be afraid to not have everyone hear your message. Did that come out right? Don't be
Say that
afraid
again. Say, no, it came out right.
Don't be afraid to not have everyone hear your message.
Not everyone's going to hear it or pay attention.
And that's a good thing, because you don't want to have anyone and everyone as your client. Do you want to have the person as a client that's always complaining about price, always complaining about, if you're in the service business, not being able to fit in the schedule at the right time, just complain? How much time and energy does that take up talking to a client like that? You don't need that. They may be perfect for somebody else. Don't get me wrong. These people may be perfect and probably are perfect for somebody else, but not you. It will cost you more in time, energy, effort to deal with this type of person than your ideal client who your message is targeted to.
That's right. And when you just, throw out a net and see who you can catch, anyone and everyone, that's what ends up happening. So get on our challenge. Whenever you're hearing this, go ahead to cohencoaching.com/YPP and either get on a challenge that we are doing. As of this live broadcast, we are going to be doing a challenge in a couple of days. And get on the next challenge that we're doing, or get on this one. Make sure you think about, who am I targeting? What is their pain point? What's the end result of working with me, of buying my product or service? And finally, a call to action. What do you want them to do next in order to take the next step with you? It's called a power pitch for a reason.
It's not an elevator speech.
Not an elevator speech.
This is powerful. It's commanding. It's going to make a difference in your entire networking life. It's life-changing.
It's life-changing.
I'll go with that. Hey, sure. Yeah. So get on our challenge. You won't regret it. It's easy. It's 5 days. It's going to be less than 30 minutes of work each day.
Yeah.
At your leisure.
At your leisure.
So go ahead, get on the challenge. We want to see you there. And I think we have beat this horse to death.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead and end the show right now. Thank you so much for watching. Let's see. Let me give you, got to give all of the places. On Facebook, you could find us at Funnels and Follow Up. On YouTube, you could find us at Cohen Coaching. On all of the podcast platforms, that's iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker. They're all out there. There's a ton of them. You'll find us at Funnels and Follow Up there. Please, we would love it if you would leave us a review and a comment. It makes us happy to see that people are listening and like what we're doing. So with that, we will see everybody on the next broadcast. Catherine, I love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.